Me after wiping my ace for the 23rd time and still see shut. Studio Ghibli, who once spent over a year on a 4-second clip so they can deliver the best quality, watching AI steal their style in seconds. Historian when he once again hears that giving a dictator part of a country in Eastern Europe will stop him from causing another global conflict. I have played these games before. Guys, I'm starting to have a hard time distinguishing AI images from real ones. Sad Pikachu, happy Pikachu, surprised Pikachu, revolutionary Pikachu. People move into a new house. Day 1. What my granny sees. What every other woman sees. Ants leaving my house because there's no food. Me. The world's been going downhill since these two stopped making movies together. How babies look at you after you stop them from eating 47 lithium batteries. When it's your first time accidentally entering Pan site, weird knowledge increased. Fish 66 million years ago. Oh my god, look. Asteroid and volcanic ash. Guess I'll survive. Fish in the modern day. Is that tap water? Proceeds to die. Oh my god. I'm so dirty. You going to scrub me clean, mister? Please. Call me daddy. Furry character designs be like dog, deer, shark. When I can bench 250 but I have tights now, I'm a victim of my own success. I'm Steve. I'm utterly disgusted. Me. Watched an unskippable ad. YouTube. There is another. You know the saying, third time's the charm. Shut up. I'm trying to sleep. Germany lost twice. Ants in my room after seeing a little sugar on floor. Please do not the cat. What if the cat? I will the cat. Hey, guess what? What? I can hide out under there. Underwear. In case you haven't noticed, you've fallen right into my trap. The only self-driving car that I trust. When her mother suddenly appears, so you have to act like you're just taking care of her and not playing with her Barbies. When I'm in a staring contest and my opponent is my twin brother. When I order stuff online and it comes with boxes. My cat. The box. When he creampies you before work, then a coworker makes you laugh. When you have been on hold with customer support for over 10 minutes. Customer support person. My job here is done. Me. But you didn't do anything. Ends call. When you are interested about space and your grandpa tells that he did some discovering about Mercury when he was younger and he sends you this picture. I will not pay the bill. Why not? You ordered 42 coffee. I said 40 to coffee. If mediums can talk to the dead, imagine what a large could do. Gamers praising a game for not having ugly characters. Overworked Eastern game dev who likes to draw some bikini tights. How I thought adulthood would be. How it actually is. Powerplex, watching Invincible save the day again. He can't keep getting away with it. How Mojang thinks Minecraft players will use the rideable ghast. How players will actually use it. He's probably thinking about other women. In a way, the world did end in 2012, since things began to rapidly fall apart after that. Dad kept his nails clean and short for mom. When you're high as duck and hear sirens pass your place, my time has come. Me and the boys on our way to the function. Mobile games that reward you for watching optional ads. Mobile games that spam you with ads. When I find out how much middle schoolers know these days versus what I knew back then. When people start talking about plans they made, but forget I'm in the group chat. You told me it was just a checkup. Where are my nuts? New York police officers, when you interrupt them from stopping people jumping the turnstile to report someone's been fatally shot. We have determined that your hearing loss is not service related. Me looking at the entire universe. That is one big pile of shit. Using real eggs for Easter. Using plastic eggs. How it feels trying to find That one thing you remember years ago. People posting pictures online. Their weird ace hands and feet. Me, mom, can we have like this? Mom, no, we have like this at home. Like this at home. Me going to adjust my outfit, even though I'm about to take it off. Greek philosophers coming up with everything is identical to itself. Yeah, this is big brain time. Remember this? This is them now. When you walk into a room to do something, then your brain decides to forget what it is. When you're driving and mistap the map app on your iPhone, and it decides to ask you to do 3 software updates, sign 5 license agreements, and if it's okay, to leak your data to every communist country in existence, stares methodically. Your cousins. You after you turned the game on. Me opening task manager. I called you. Launcher and anti-cheat of a game I deleted. No, you didn't. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Begone. Foul glitch. Graphic designer. Computer science. Having their profession being misunderstood. Can I get a Diet Mountain Dew? When you finish a new series and look for a community online and realize they didn't understand the point of the series, neither did you. Shut up, SpongeBob is thinking. Meet Zelda Maxon for the first time. Me. Say, that's a nice jacket. When the bill is over $100 and she doesn't offer to split it. When your blind friend misunderstood what service animal means. Never let your enemy know where you will strike next. When you have to commit a genocide against the ghasts, cause there are no creeper farms in Bedrock. Every music band's biggest fandom be like, band's most popular song. I don't like it, it's overplayed. The song that's so unpopular, even the band members don't know it. Masterpiece. When they cast a bulk man in HP, but not for the character with bulk in his name. My lord, is that legal? You hate giblification for ethical and environmental reasons. I hate it, because I'm a hipster who hates massy trends. We are not the same. I'm gonna make a Discord server. That way I'll be able to interact with people in my friend circle. It gets raided. Never again. Why do they make carrot cake if everyone hates it? He was asking too many questions. When she pushes your legs over your head to eat your ace. Are you going to sleep? Yes I am. Now shut up. Were we ever supposed to see ourselves in a mirror? Skibidi toilet haters trying to think of another reason to hate Skibidi toilet other than its brain rot. My cat's at 3 AM. There's no way an ancient civilization could have built pyramids. This guy with a stick. Your mom to me after putting Toy Story 4 on for you to watch. Your body has run out of magnesium. 0 milligrams. Day 18 of lockdown. Filled the dog with helium. Hate when older people say, you're too young to be tired. Alright Margaret, you're too old to be alive. But here we are. If you guess the animal, I'll drink today. When your mum used to tell you to let your little brother play, who else did this? How do I use this inhaler? You snack. I'm trying, sorry. The strawberries in my fridge watch me take another Reese's cup. If someone asked me where I learned patience. Me listening to your sad story before I tell you that I don't have money. My parents. Me with F grade. Romanians impale their enemies on a regular basis. Vlad is the first Romanian who has never had someone impaled twice for the same chime. What I imagined my 20s would look like. What it actually looked like. Me realizing I don't have to fake my age online anymore because I'm already in the UNC status. You can't post any random pic and expect people to understand it. Me. The hardest part of developing a gravitational theory is dodging all the panties that get thrown at me by thirsty ace science butchers. Isaac Newton. How it feels like talking to someone from a completely different part of the world. Love is strong, but Indominus Rex is stronger. When you sell your company to your other company, XAIX. When you realize you said the wrong thing during a conversation with your parents, and you're about to get a 30-minute lecture. Low testosterone men trying their best to be aggressive. High testosterone men being warm and caring. When mother duckers bring up Spider-Man, and now shorty know you a nerd. My love language. Guy who can lift 500 kilograms of iron. Guy who can lift 500 kilograms of feathers. When I've been claiming to be the Messiah for over 13 years, and people still don't believe me. Oh, I hope no one treads on me. That would be so bad. But there are plenty of pure evil villains. You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve. 2025. I can't afford to feed my family, but at least I can giblify them. Come on mate, let's go chop up some dead rats. Haha yeah, why not? Who is texting me? Lemurs sharing a meal. Thought this was a new spider from Australia. The villain. I will destroy the world. The hero. Where you gonna live? The villain. When the earthquake hits at the wrong time. Told you I was gonna rock your world. Don't let a person that was able to buy all these groceries for $40 tell you to learn to save your money. Shaved Keanu looks like he's about to take 50 points from Gryffindor. Having $100 as an adult. Having $100 as a kid. When a fly flies through a dart, do you think they feel the same way we do when we drive past a barbecue place? I told a joke at work today that was so good, HR wanted to hear it again. Reserve cow grill or something, I don't know, I'm a virgin. Another great actor who wasted his life on drugs and alcohol. If you ever feel dumb, just remember that Captain America tried to choke a robot. Not all superheroes wear caps. That man in red shirt is using his force to stop the bat. Kenji, wake up. Leave me alone. You're not my girlfriend anymore. But now I'm your stepmom. Sometimes I think Disney was more inclusive when it wasn't trying so hard to be. This might be my first time seeing a crocodile screaming for help. What's for dinner tonight, babe? Me, grilled salmon. Man carries away fridge he bought for girlfriend after catching her cheating. You know how mad you gotta be to carry a mother ducker refrigerator. Just saw this on my girlfriend's phone. Their customer service is like no other. Pizza Hut. Good night. My FBI agent when I unlock my phone in the morning. So, the nightmare begins again. I know a good company when I see one. The Sofa King. I'm so fucking happy. You can now charge your phone by masturbating. Meet the wank band. Me, the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. When your offline game requires you to be online. Someone at a festival offered me a little bag of coke. Me telling my parents I've never smoked. We in our house. Our house. Me, one piece of cake won't hurt. The cake, half at. I'm 100% convinced that chair had something to do with the fire. I live in a remote area. My mind. When the world is in chaos, but someone is wrong on the internet, I will fix the world by calling the maid jobs. When the waiter comes out with food, but it's not yours. Create a cute 2D girl. Give her ears and a tail. She is 14 years old. She is 14 years old. She is 800 years old. When you're a freak in the sheets. When you accidentally open Internet Explorer instead of Chrome. And lo, after centuries of frozen slumber, I'm free once more. When you can feel yourself being annoying, but you can't stop. Principal, your son always causes trouble here in school. Dad, he always caused trouble at home. Did I ever call you? Principal. Dat. Me. You finally find a good new series to watch. You finish it in one day. A vampire bites you. Panic. You're immortal. Calm. You can't eat garlic bread. Panic. Me. Okay, it's time to sleep. My brain. Top 50 mistakes you've made. Me and bro going to see the Minecraft movie day 1. It's going to be the worst movie ever made. My brain. Do it. Me. Why? My brain. Just do it. Me. Okay. The odds of being attacked by a cat with a tank are low, but never zero. When you wake up in the morning, but you need a few minutes to just lay there and mentally prepare yourself for another day at work. iPhone user when someone talks about camera. iPhone user when someone talks about battery. People that don't trust Ellen had this dude in charge of nuclear waste. Guys, I don't think my grandpa is going to make it. What is he making? Department of Health. 2021. Department of Health. 2025. Bad surprise after a big drink last night. And you, what would your reaction be if it were you? Good morning my dear. Your body type is someone's reason to masturbate, so don't feel ashamed about it. Wake up. Come on. Snap out of it. Please. If you can hear my voice, it's no use. He's in a deep coma. Anyway, pizza parties are better than raises. When you're talking with your friend, and they explain how they had their sexual awakening in church. My friend. So that's how I found out I have a thing for leather in church. Me. ADHD. Autism. Me. Did you just take both pills? Me. Exits bathroom. Friend. Everything come out okay? Me. Me coming up to the stand to explain to the judge why I planted a board game making drumming sounds in the orphanage. Discard everything that does not spark joy. Marie Kondo. When the criminal starts screaming during the public section, it's a musical. First contact with ugly species. Immediately begins to make out with them. Me seeing drug dealers and OnlyFans girls buying their third car while I wake up 6 AM every day trying to be a good person. When you peep a nice big turd, but when you look back in the toilet, it's gone, meaning it fell so hard it already flushed by itself. Hollow Knight fans still watching every game event, convincing themselves that Silksong is real and not a mass delusion. Woman, this house costs less than 100 grand, and I get to live with a heat guy as my roommate. Score. The ghost who tried scaring her out of buying his home. I don't want to alarm you, but Windows is getting another update. Lumio's city trainer has been here. How can you tell? Me when an app asks for my location. Me when Freehead wants my exact coordinates. The urge to duck a Charlie Morningstar has been hotel. Chatbot. Me. Needing to die plus doing a very first big sin first. This is how your nut feels after accidentally touching her asshole during sex and she doesn't do bidet. Me after completing exactly one task on my to-do list. How the ducted pixar manage to put a receding hairline on a fish. Gentlemen, I have the pleasure to inform you that after more than a year of chemo and radiotherapy, I've finally been scheduled for stem cell transplant. Duck you, see you tomorrow, and keep fighting those bots. If I was president, no apartment would cost more than $100. Pretty sure this would lead to some sort of economic crisis. My second order would be sending you to hell. 6 AM after pulling an all-nighter. 11 AM. This is like Twister, but for adults and their trauma. If you've cried in the past week, put your left foot on purple. My friend over there says you're cute. Their friend. Worst she can say is no. Me reading the restraining order. Cut my wife into pieces. At this Bagay ski resort. Telepathy, no speaking. Don't give a duck, cause I'm stuck out here freezing. Not gonna lie, I admire the creativity. Somebody snitched their ace off. No way you find this. Women. Men are gross and stick it into anything. Also women. Use and change the shape of the bottles and sales increased by 700%. Adults having breakfast at a friend's apartment before heading off to work is the biggest lie television ever told me. Wife, I found more receipts from the aquarium in your truck. You've gone there 4 times this week and 3 times last week. Is it where she works? Me, no, she lives there. For extra cash, consider robbing sex offenders. Their address is easy to find, and they can't own guns. That's not true. Politicians have loads of security. If free speech is a treat to your government is a treat to your country. Have you ever designed packaging before? No, but how hard can it be? I have a master's degree, so I understand how the world works. Too much of what is called education is little more than an expensive isolation from reality. Thomas Sowell. Japanese people when a right woman wears a kimono. Woke white liberals when a right woman wears a kimono. Easy. Post the same actor into roles that show their age. Games then. Games now. Remember when games looked sharp and ran buttery smooth? Yeah, duck you. Only blurry visuals and jet engines from now on.